watching The Late Look North. Hello, thank you for your time this evening. Families across Yorkshire have spoken of their anguish about loved ones who are in Iran that's been attacked over the weekend. It's believed that more than 550 people have been killed in attacks across more than 130 Iranian cities. In the UK, Yorkshire has one of the largest Iranian populations outside of London. Meanwhile, there are tourists from our region stuck in the Middle East after flights were cancelled as the conflict rages. Abigiola has our top story.
Destruction on the streets of Tehran after the US and Israel launched widespread strikes targeting Iran's missile infrastructure, military sites and senior leaders. People with families still in Iran are worried. Doré Katibi Hill is a British-Iranian women's rights activist based in West Yorkshire. She's been following events on the news and from her 27,000 followers in Iran. Although the internet has been shut down in the country, some messages are getting through.
I don't really think there is any word to describe how we feel about the situation in Iran, because from one hand you are happy that they are destroying, demolishing this regime, but on the other hand your country is being bombed whilst people are living there, and I'm sure there's going to be casualties. There's already been reports of, we don't know the exact numbers, because this is the regime which then shuts down the internet on people as people are being bombed.
Crowds took to the streets in Iran after the death of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. He was killed in the military action. Israel says dozens of other senior Iranian politicians have also died.
The difficulty, of course, is that there's multiple actors in this space, while Islamic State might be removed by the US and Israel, it's difficult to know what will come next. I think this is a big question on all of our minds at the moment, is what happens next, and will the Iranian people get their freedom?
Iran has retaliated. This was Dubai International Airport this weekend. Missiles and drones have targeted the city, popular with Western tourists. The airport is now closed. Luxury hotels have been hit too. This was filmed by Ross Barclay-Marsh from Barnsley. He and his wife are in Dubai for a short anniversary break, but now they don't know when they'll get home.
Phoned holiday insurance company up this morning, started giving them details, and they've told us because this is classed as a war, insurance is void, so we've got no insurance, we don't know when we're flying back, we're having to pay for stuff, if we can keep the room open, that's going to be another expense.
As the conflict continues, there's an anxious wait for news at home and abroad. Abigiola, BBC Look North, Leeds.
In other news, a murder investigation has been launched in a West Yorkshire village. A 30-year-old man was found in the street in Burley and Wharfdale yesterday morning with an apparent stab injury. Police were called to the junction of Main Street and Iron Road at about 10 a.m. They've arrested a 30-year-old man on suspicion of murder and 2 women on suspicion of conspiracy to murder. West Yorkshire Police have recovered 40 guns which have the potential to be converted into lethal weapons as part of an amnesty appeal. The Italian-made Brunei blank firers became illegal last year after tests revealed that they could be easily repurposed to shoot live rounds. Police say there were 5 murders in Yorkshire involving this type of weapon in the last 5 years.
Once that weapon has been converted, it is just as dangerous as a conventional original purpose firearm, as in it can fire a lethal projectile capable of causing serious harm or death. Every single weapon we take off the streets is a weapon that can now not fall into criminal hands.
Special needs transport staff in Leeds are calling for more support and training to help them deal with violent behaviour. One worker who asked to remain anonymous needed hospital treatment, blood tests and a tetanus injection after she was bitten 3 times by a child on a school bus.
When we're dealing with injuries that we need recovery time from, it's taking time away from us as families. We don't sign up for that. We sign up for a service to provide a good service to get these children to school safely. We don't sign up to be used as punch bags.
Leeds City Council says all staff are trained and refresher courses are delivered every 3 years. Now, imagine how exciting it would be to have a sleepover in an aquarium. 150 children from Sheffield have had a deepover at the Deep in Hull at the weekend. It was organised as part of a special year of celebrations for the Scouting movement, marking 110 years of cubs and 40 years of beavers.
I mean, it's been extraordinary seeing all these creatures, starfish, jellyfish, normal fish and sharks even. I mean, it's been awesome.
That looks so much fun, doesn't it? Well, that is it from us. Let's see what the weather has in store. Here's Paul.
Hello again, good evening. Well, it's looking pretty good over the next few days. Tomorrow certainly should be lots of blue sky and sunshine on its way, courtesy of this developing area of high pressure. At the moment, we have got a weak weather front that's been bringing just a little bit of patchy rain in places. It will steadily sink away southwards and it might well clear up to give enough time for a touch of ground frost over the Yorkshire Dales down to 2 or 3 degrees Celsius. So for tomorrow then, a cooler feeling day, but it's dry, it's bright. There should be plenty of blue sky and sunshine through the morning and through the course of the afternoon. Just a light and variable breeze. Temperatures a bit lower compared with today. We're looking at highs around 11 Celsius. That is 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Looking further ahead then, Wednesday and Thursday, a great start in places. Then it becomes milder with some sunshine, 15 on Thursday, perhaps some patchy rain on Friday. That's the forecast.
It's starting to feel like spring and it's glorious, isn't it? That is it from us. We'll be back bright and early with Claire Frisbee in the Breakfast News at 6:30. Bye-bye for now.